No. Great start. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Today for the Espanol Grand Prix in Cwr2 Racing League. F2 League. I've made an absolute shambles of this.
Yeah, you've had a stinker there, mate.
Indeed. Bit of an echo. Don't know what's happened there. Let's get all of the mini-map up and the detail. So, Ghost, can I please have your predictions for pole and for the race wins?
I think Damas to get pole and Damas to get both wins. I'm joking.
And apart from that absurd prediction, what are your other ones?
No, kart race to pole, kart race feature race, and Jake Marsh sprint race.
Oh, and so this is on the wet. How dare you, Ghost? You stole my exact predictions.
Oh my god.
Let's hope it happens now. Well, no favoritism, but just for us to get our predictions right, obviously.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
As we have a comment, who is this? Sorry for the blue screen. Hello, Mr. Kyle. The legendary Kyle. Our favourite Kyle. We love you, Kyle. But we have a few cars out on their outlaps.
Yeah, the first car on the lap will probably be Dolga.
Alex Bomberg, new addition to the league, replacing Norwegian Boy after his
ban.
Yes, that's the best way to put it, I guess. But a very interesting thing, Dolga on the soft tyres, 28 minutes in.
It's a bit of a waste.
Unless the track's going to get colder, which it can happen. It happened in Torpedo League, how the track got worse. Dolga's not opening DRS either. Visible confusion for the BWT driver.
HWA.
I like things short around here.
Not the only thing you like short. I'm sorry.
This is a VG friendly stream. He meant that I like the races short and the quali short.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're running with the new poly format today as well.
I don't think we are, no, we're not.
What? He said last week, oh, Dolga's off. Oh, no, he's not, I'm lagging.
He's lagging. That is Dolga lagging.
He just made about 87 gear changes. See if Trigger can see what we're seeing. I think Dolga might be a little bit in front.
Yeah, Dolga is very, very laggy right now. I'm going to move over to Trigger, who is purple on his hard tyres.
So he's not breathing?
It's purple through the middle sector.
Gotcha.
And Dammer's making a very controversial comment, let's say. If you don't know what he means, him and Dolga have had some relations, let's say, in the past on track. And now he has said, even easier for me to hit him now, as he is lagging.
I mean, no offense to Damas, but I've had my incidents with him as well. Quite a few.
With Damas?
Consecutive races. Yeah, in soft tyres F1.
Fair enough. But now, coming across the line, Mr. Vex, second fastest.
A full second quicker than Trigger on the same
As we have multiple wet runners. You know, the track's looking a bit damp in my opinion. Can Kyle go pole? I think it's just obviously.
Dolga is round. Dolga is round. Constant patchy as well.
Ooh, He almost spun back onto the track into Trigger 2K20 as well. But Kyle, in his brand new team, new colours for him. Dammers, new colours for him. Alex Bomber, new colours for him.
And so it goes on provisional pole at the moment with a 1:45.0. What a lap from the South African.
Do not get confused, he is not the provisional pole. Although it says on my screen, Kyle, it's purple on the wet tyres.
What? I see this.
I don't believe this.
No, it's not saying that for me.
It was through the first sector. Will he spin it?
Can he beat the provisional pole time of
It's not provisional pole, everybody. It is not provisional pole.
It's sarcasm. Right. I'm a little bit fun on screen.
But we might have to... Okay, I can't say that. We're professional here. As Carl invalidates. What a fraud.
Absolute fraudulence of the highest order.
Bunnies on his lap. On the wet tyres. Okay, is there anybody who's not on wet tyres?
Who's out
Conson
on
Panchi.
Preston is out on softs.
Let's take a lap with Mystical Blue. I think a new addition to the league. I haven't seen him before.
Yeah, he wasn't here last week.
Prima driver. How can he settle in? As that is a Gummy Gamer. Round on his hard tyres.
Not really a surprise.
Ghost, come on.
Mystical
Blue, purple.
Purple to sector
Bunnies
1, yeah.
goes P4 on the wet tyres. Oh, Preston's back into the pit lane.
How? Why?
Probably doesn't want to waste the tyres. He might have chosen the wrong tyres. Mystical Blue now coming onto the second straight of the lap.
Not purple through sector 2. 59.2 seconds going across the sector line.
Now, the final sector, a horrible sector to drive
and to race
on this track.
It's just horrid. Like,
just go straight on there. Come on, FIA. We want change, but you've given it to us in the wrong part. Mystical Blue about to finish his lap. Where can he put it?
DRS wide open now.
P3 for Mystical Blue. Bunnies, 1/10 up.
On the wet tyres though.
Why always Pips almost spinning it there? As we have a comment. What do you guys think about short races on Saturdays on F1? I hate it, if I'll be honest.
I'm neutral, I'd say. I'm open to the idea. I'm not for it. I'm not against it. Works well in
It's
F2,
not the point of F1 though, is it?
No, but as Davos has left,
I'll invite him. Okay.
I'll do the invites.
As that's how it goes, is off.
3 races, I think. So it's not really going to be too bad.
You do realise what this means though? It just means that Hamilton's just going to get even more wins for his record.
But he confirmed for the 8th title anyway.
I mean, I don't mind a Brit getting more records, but I don't know. It means that quality's on Friday now when we're going to be at school. People are going to be at work.
Oh yeah, that's going to be annoying. I can't wait for... Oh no, I was going to make a joke about the GCSEs, but they're cancelled. Oh, and while it's round at the worst part of the track in his yellow UNI Virtuosi.
That's not even the worst part of the track, it's this section here.
Nah, it's horrible though. They're both as bad as each other, and why always Pips spinning
Still flooring it. He's gonna have to get out of the way though, because he has a Smilett's Kyle on the wet tyres as well, coming through the final sector. Can he improve on his lap?
Quite a few people are coming through the final sector now, though.
Why always pits? It's going to reverse into the pit lane. Dammers back in the session. Kyle goes 7th. Thomas into the pit lane.
Oh,
Preston on the wet tyres as well, following the trends I see. Jackson on the hard compound tyre, and Tim on the wets as well.
As Andy Forrest has just come out of the pits on hard tyres, the winner of the sprint race obviously last week.
Obviously a very, very good race last week.
One of the top 3 races I've ever commentated on, truthfully.
As Jackson, last season's runner-up by
Again.
16 points.
Again.
It's about to start of his lap.
Okay, I'll ride on board.
Yep, runner-up 2 seasons in a row now for Jackson.
I wonder who won those first 2 seasons.
Dunno.
I heard that guy maybe gets a bit annoying sometimes. Probably has a really squeaky voice as well.
When it gets exciting. Indeed I do.
Oh, Jackson nearly loses it at turn 4.
It's a very slidey corner there. Obviously the hot compound tyres will be very slidey. As on the race post said, predicted overtakes 0. It's Spain. To watch it is Spain, but without the S. Let's just hope these boys and girls maybe,
it's okay
or
in F2 cars.
whatever they want to identify as, we don't discriminate, can give us a good show. Jackson is purple through the middle sector.
They're nearly losing it at the exit of the straight. Now the understeer very apparent as Dolga is still the fastest by some margin.
Will this be cracked now by Jackson underscore 55 F1? He comes through the final corner. He's going to cross the line. He's not going to beat Dolga, I don't think. No. 1/10 down on the harder tyre though. Mystical Blue is 3/10 up on his lap time. Can he beat?
We're still only putting P3.
Depends how much he can improve by through this final sector. Not enough. It will get him P3. Consum Panchi.
I'll ride on board with Andy
3/10 up on the soft tyres. As Tim goes P7 on the wet tyres. Nikita Mazepin's car, soft tyres for Consum Panchi.
Not to set a lap, we currently have kart racer Andy Forrest, Jake Mark, Alex Bomberg, and the legend himself, Cwr2.
Can we please stop the damage joke?
It's kind of difficult, but okay. Okay,
Consum Panchi 23 seconds up on his lap time.
Andy Forrest
Jake Marsh goes P3, 5/10 off his teammate.
As Andy Forrest
P3.
splits the 2 Tridents.
There.
Is even.
Cwr2.
I don't... Sure. A very good lap for the young boys.
Consum Panchi now comes across the line. P2. Very good lap for him. Soft compound tyre. Kart racer, outlap on the soft tyres.
Oh, hold on, this could be potential pole lap coming up then.
He does have a wet tired Timbid just ahead of him though. Tim gets out of the way.
And on the final chicane now to start his first flying lap. Current championship dominator, it seems. No one can see past him winning the title.
Well, still a bit of a battle with Kyle for the time being. Campos are looking good in the constructors though, as they have 2 very strong drivers.
So they still have very strong drivers.
As speaking of the Camposes, Andy Forrest is off. Kart Racer purple, as you would expect.
On the softs as well, I'm predicting an barnstorming lap. And then Alex Bomberg as well, it's out on his outlap as well.
On the wet tyres.
Come on, 15 minutes in the session, why are you still off on the wet?
I think tyre's quite high up here.
Yeah.
So they don't want to use their hard tyres. The Cwr2 drivers don't care about tyre wear though, since they've both set laps. The car is purple through both sectors, as you would expect. Dog now on his outlap.
Going through the final chicane, he's made this look. It's been a very graceful
This looks
lap.
very easy for Kart Racer, as he goes 2.4 seconds quicker than Dolga. Will we see him break into the 25s? Jake Marsh, 3/10 up through the second sector.
We'll still only put him ahead of Andy Forrest. Two people who I know personally.
But now, round to the final corner. Can he improve to beat his teammate? Oh, P2, 8/10 improvement. Good lap there for Jake. Trigger on his hard tyres is on the lap now.
As Preston.
Oh, Preston's off. Is Kart Racer improving? No, he has invalidated.
Invalidated it down at 3.
Damazo 3 on his outlap. Alex, Bunnies, and so it goes. Kyle, Thomas, Preston, and Tim. Wet tyre have been the only option for them so far. Trigger, can he improve on his lap? He is 300ths up.
Preston is again on the wet compound tyre.
As there is a big queue
That is
behind Damazo 3.
What?
Kyle behind on the wet tyres.
As a famous Charlie once said, what is this?
But Kart Racer going for another lap. Will he catch up to this traffic?
I think he will.
He is up on his lap.
Plus he break into the 25.
But the amount of people, Bunnies in the gravel there. Why is Pips coming on? Oh, the UNIs! Almost colliding there. Bunny's having to take drastic action to avoid him. Why always Pips coming off from the runoff area? Bunny's his teammate, not expecting him to be there. Now Kart Racer, is he going to hit Bunnies maybe? Bunnies is on the middle of the racing line. Kart Racer 2/10 up, had to avoid him there, so compromising his line.
I think he'll still improve, I think.
Bunny's taking the MotoGP line here. And this is why wet tyres should not be allowed. Kart Racers almost spun it. Really on the limit on this lap. Kyle, backwards on the pit entry.
That's surely going to be the disqualification for blocking.
Kart Racer gets the toe. It's only a minor improvement though.
Yeah, I think Bunnies will have to be investigated for that, as he took way too long to get out of the way of Kart Racer.
Damn, it's purple on my screen. I'm not sure if I believe it or not though.
No,
on the soft tyres.
Bold prediction, I don't think he's purple. As Mr. Vex and Gummy Gamer are also on laps.
Still 10 minutes left and people are doing their soft runs. Interesting. But Tim, leader of the wet runners, followed by Alex and Preston, saying that Damas is purple again.
Yeah, I don't know how much I should believe this, but he's in the silver car.
He's going to hit a lot of traffic.
Yeah, especially through this.
And it's his favourite person. It's Dolga. But now, rounding the final corner, is it going to be... It's going to be a good... It's
P2.
P2.
Fair play.
What's Dolga's laps times 2 minutes? And Dammers, they've collided.
Will that be a good penalty for Dammers or?
Dolga was very slow. Dammers, 2.5 tenths up through that. Oh.
How? Okay, could we see someone break Kart Racer's lap? Dammers, a joke contender or a serious threat? As he gets more torque from Mr. Vex.
As he's 1.5 tenths up.
Mr. Vex will need to get out of the way regardless
Mr.
of
Vex is on a lap. It doesn't matter, he can stay there, it's his right of way. Dammers almost spinning it.
Compromising him heavily. Dammers must be furious with that.
Will he improve though?
No, I think he'll be half a second down at least.
Only 300ths down. He gets the
toe
toe from Mr. Vex. He is going to go for another lap. Dolga is going to go. Dolga's timing's really weird for me.
Yeah, I think he's blacked out, but he didn't tell us. As Dammers, has he backed out? As Lucas Earth has joined.
2 tenths down. The first sector is Dammers 03. Jackson 5 tenths up.
As Dammers is round, Dammers is round.
Jackson on his lap now. Will he be improving? Most likely, probably by 1.5. Yeah, 1 second. So he needs to gain an extra 7 tenths to go ahead of Dammers in this final sector.
I think it's possible. He was on the hard before.
And obviously the softs have much more grip.
Plus, he can take them for multiple laps. They are best, it's seeming, on the second lap. At least that's what it looks like.
Jackson's looking like... Oh, he's off!
Round. He's gone! Like
He's off!
Last week.
He's going to have to cool his tyres off and go again.
Well, he's done the same thing now twice. He was talking to me earlier, hoping that he wouldn't do something like this, and well, he has.
Dammers will go on another lap though. Getting plenty of screen time here, only because he's the one starting lap as who's lagged out.
I think Jake has.
What is happening?
Jake has lagged out.
I'll invite him. I'm already in there.
That boy's cracked.
Is Dammers improving? He's 0.177 ahead, up on his previous best. What's happened to Jackson? Oh, he's just gone down a bit.
Jake has been disqualified.
What? Dammers is going to have a slow car on his lap.
Really good.
Hello, David. That is Jake. Yes, he has been disqualified. Oh, such bad luck. For Jake. Mr. Vex gets out of the way, but Dammers won't have him blocking him this time.
Very unfortunate for the...
Dammers runs out of fuel. He was up on his lap, but he's run out of fuel. But the high-tech team is sitting very high in P2 and P4 currently. As I say that, Trigger goes P8. Alex Bomberg on a lap.
Preston is on 3-lap old soft. Those softs are past their best.
I think Cwr2 Racer has this in the bag, if I'm honest. But can we see Alex Bomberg on his lap now for his first run on the soft tyres?
I've only seen him race once.
7.6 seconds lap. 7.6 seconds. Oh my god, that's such a tongue twister. David, the person who is replacing you is Alex Bomberg. The person I am on board with right now. Very quick driver, Alex is. Where can he put Giuliano Alesi's BWT HWA Race Lab P2? A second off Cwr2 Racer. Andy Forrest now. 9/10 up on his lap.
9/10 up, that'll take him to a 128 dead.
Gummy Gamer has retired. Oh, how was he retired there? His teammates are almost going to hit him. Who was I watching?
As Andy Forrest now rounding
That's who it was.
final corner, DRS wide
Could this put him P2 maybe? No, only P4. Yeah, that's very strange for Gummy Gamer. Don't know what's happened there. Yep, the weather is dry, as you can see. Dolga's timing is glitched again. I think it's going to be very, very laggy. Preston's invalid. He's going to have to do his lap on his 4th run.
This is very bad for Preston. A very, very good driver, but...
Oh, Lucas is off at the final corner. Oh, he's coming back on track. Right as Smilett's Timbid is starting his lap.
Never heard of that guy. Smilett's Timbid.
Shush. They're both MP and it puzzled me. But Cole, 3.5 seconds up. Contender for the front row, I'd say, seeing as Preston's tyres are five laps old. We have 5 viewers right now. Welcome, all of you.
Trigger in P9.
Good session so far for him.
As I say, that loading gets improvement.
Kyle, 8.5 seconds up. He is purple, but is he purple?
Timbed's invalid.
But Kyle now about to cross the line. He's going to have a bit of a toe from the Prima, though he could hold him up. On his next run, Kyle goes P2, only 4/10 off of Cwr2 Racer. Cwr2 Racer isn't going again.
Preston almost invalidating it at the final chicane.
Trigger has retired. Preston goes P2 on old tyres. Clearly those tyres are not past its best. Asmodu is in P7. Wiles Pips goes P5. Dammers improving on his lap. Alex Bomber, can he improve? Through the first sector, he can't. Is Preston improving? Marginally. But is that Bunnies? Yes. Dolga has lagged out of the session. Can you give him another invite? As this is all bubbling up right now.
I will.
Dammers is down in his lap. Wiles Pips quicker through the first sector. Kyle has invalidated. Alex Bomberg. Can he be faster through sector 2? He is. He's 800ths up. Damas now crossing the line. Will he improve on his lap time? He will. He goes up into P5. Smashing expectations right now. Although Tim comes through the final sector. He hasn't invalidated. Kart Racer. Provisional pole right now for him. Can anybody beat him?
Preston coming around the final corner now. I don't know if he's
Preston had Tim in front of him. Tim, not quite there for Tim. Tim goes P5. Can Kyle say anything about the kart racer on pole position? He is down on his lap time.
On his lap, it's P4.
Good lap there for Thomas. Jackson, P9 for him currently. Marginally up on his lap time. Andy Forrest getting out of the way on the right hand side.
How close
Modu also coming through the final sector now. Does Modu improve? He does, to P10. Modu in P10. Lucas now. Rounding the final corner.
Oh, Jackson, a bit of a wobble going out of the finals.
Damas is crashed. Lucas improves only to P15. Jackson only P9. What's Damas done there? God. Big crash there for Damas.
Oh, okay.
Bunny is coming around the final corner. No improvement there for Bunnies. And so it goes, not improving. And Kyle wants to waste all of our time and pit, and so does Andy Forrest. So that is the grid for you right now.
No grid penalties as far as I'm aware. So it is Kart Racer on pole once again. So, going through the running order is P1 for Kart Racer with a 126.044. Then Preston Brennan with a just 110 down. Smile Kyle P3, P4 for Wild Pits. Alex Bomberg on his debut in P5. Tim Ben BJE rapidly improving at the moment in P6. Damaso 3, definitely the surprise of the session, in P7. And Andy Forrest 3 in P8.
Jackson in P9, Modo in P10, and so it goes P11, Dolga P12, Consompanchi P13, Bunnies P14, Lucas P15, Mr. Bex P16, Mystical Blue P17, Trigger P18, Gummy Gamer P19, and Jake Marsh P20 to round off the session.
Jake and I'm joining back.
He says his Wi-Fi is completely broken.
It's broken. It's broken. Uninstall. So who is going to take the start, Charlie?
Moi. You can do the start of the next race and I'll do it with this race. Unless you want to do it this race and I'll do it next race because the sprint race seems to be a lot more exciting.
In breaking news, however, in the real world, apparently from Italian newspapers suggesting Fernando Alonso has had a cycling accident. Injuries are currently unknown.
Fractured bones are what is rumoured, and is now in hospital recovering from his injuries. I hope we all hope from the F1 community that he gets well soon.
He does get well soon. So I'm gonna presume that there is a formation lap.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Well, this should get not the one. As we are all waiting for everyone except for Alex Bomberg.
Alex Bomberg's Wi-Fi being good? What?
No, he's gone. He's literally gone.
Oh, yeah. That is what we expect from Alex Bomberg's Wi-Fi. I'll give him another invite as I have him as a friend.
Very slowly going towards turn 1 now, are the leading pair of the Kart Racer and Preston.
Did you like my quick grid rundown?
That was very quick. As I did a specialized top 8. But surprise of the session, it has to be Dinosaur 3. He's 7.
Let's stop going. Probably disappointment of the season. Obviously, no offence here, but I'd say it had to be Jackson. You'd expect him to be battling for the second row, I'd say. But Jake Marsh has joined the session. Can you give Dolga another invite, please?
I'll... Sure.
Oh wait, I think he's in.
Yeah, Dolga is in. And no disqualifications just yet. So I'm presuming the UNIs haven't seen each other. Yep, as soon as I say that, Buddington's been disqualified.
These UNIs, good god.
Going into the final section now of the formation map. And surely the AI will now. It's like the UNI steaming through.
Thomas, the tank engine,
And
pushing
Dammers has been
through.
disqualified, Alex Bomberg has been disqualified, and So It Goes has been disqualified, Andy Forrest as well.
So the top 3 on the hard tyres. Wow, it's Pips on the softs, Alex on the hards, Tim on the softs, Dammers and Andy on the softs for the top 8. Jackson running an alternative strategy on the hards, although it seems there are fewer people on the soft tyre. As I cannot speak anymore.
I will be taking the race start.
I'll try and get a good view.
Yeah, good view.
All of them are just like looking back at the grid right now.
Yeah, I know.
As Jake has lined up, are we going to get underway?
Hopefully soon. The 19 lap long feature race. Such joy around this definitely brilliant track. Track in which in F2 in real life, Nobuharu Matsushita coming from P18 on the grid to claim victory. It's the only victory of the season. We are still waiting. Who are we waiting on?
I believe Alex, Bomberg, Jake, Dolga and Mystical Blue.
Hey. Not this again. Had this last week in Zandvoort. Amazing. I will check my phone to see if Jake has given any updates. Yeah, Jake has just confirmed new lobby. New lobby. It's happened again.
Great.
Amazing. As Fernando Alonso once said.
Gotta love Codemasters, eh?
Yep.
Oh, my game's crashed.